Hello. Welcome back to the stream. I got a very big steak today from the butcher. It was so big. It was so thick. It took so long to cook. And I cooked it perfect medium rare. And it was so good. I should have taken a photo of it. I took a photo of it before I cooked it, but I forgot to. I was just so hungry. And I made garlic parsley butter. And I had that on it. And I had some taters with it. And some broccolini. It was delicious because your girl needed a steak. Your girl has been having some blood loss lately. So we had to get a nice big piece of dead cow and shove it in our mouth to, you know, get those ferritin levels up. We gotta replace the blood that was lost in the monthly sacrifice to the moon. You know, that's how it works. Why is everyone always trying to sell me view bots on Kick? If I wanted to buy view bots, I would just buy a view bots, okay? Unexplained blood loss. I mean my female monthly blood loss. Just, you know, normal female things. Yeah. I was just trying to talk around it. Alright. Spelling bee time. Yay. How many words can I make with 7 letters? As many as I want. Viewbot ads on Kick really show the state of Kick. Well, when I first started, for about the first 2 months that I streamed on Twitch, half the people that used to come in, at least half the people that used to come into the stream were like people trying to sell me another VTuber model or like art or something like that. They were like, oh, your VTuber model's shit, like we'll make you one that's not shit. Or they were like, yeah, trying to sell me like bots or like a plant trying to sell me like a program to become like a big Twitch streamer. And basically the formula to be like a big streamer is just be number one, somewhat entertaining and lucky. Like so much of it is luck. So yeah. Anyway. We got the letter I, we got the letter M, we got the letter A, we got the letter M, we got the letter C, the letter O, and we have to use the letter P, and words need to be at least 3 letters long, and you must use the letter P. I cannot stress that enough. Oh, can we have opium? Oh no, there's no U. I got so excited, I was like, let's have some opium. Poo. Oh, it's too short. We'll spell poo the American way with a P at the end. Yay! And let us have poop. We also don't have an E for cocaine. Aww. We can have cocoa though. Oh no, we can't. There's no P in it. Peep. P. Pee-pee long stockings. What can we have? This is a hard one. Cinnamon? Sin? Nah, no P. What? Pemmican? What is that? Are you guys just making stuff up? Panic. Picnic. Look, guys, I found some words. It's a food? Well, that's sounds like a lie. That sounds like a lie, Ricochet. I think you eat imaginary food. If you ever feel hungry, Ricochet, it's because the food you're eating is not real. It's imaginary food. You're just eating the air. You're in the Matrix, baby. It's time to wake up. It's Native American? Oh, that's why I haven't heard of it. That would make sense, actually. That would make sense. You don't come across a lot of Native Americans in Australia, I will say. It's kind of a jerky. For Inuit? Oh, so it's like far, far north, like Canada and Alaska kind of a thing. That kind of thing. Well, that's definitely why I haven't heard it, because that seems like it's too cold for me. Oh, camp. Hmm. Companion. Oh, we did it. Yay. All right. Crossword time. The year 2500 in Roman numerals. Superfruit berry, probably blue. People do like their blueberries. Piece of thyme is a herb. Nope. Something the Body Electric Whitman poem. Supreme Court cover-up. Sprig? Ooh. Fast food barbecue sandwich. Augusta's State. How Stella got her groove back. Actor Tay. Lhasa something small dog. Title for Elton John, Sir. Nerdlingers, what's the Roman numerals for robes? Oh yeah, they do wear robes. One across MMD. Alright, one of these might be wrong. Superfruit berry. Maybe it's not blue. Oh, McRib. Fast food barbecue sandwich. McRib, baby. I tried the McRib when I was at Macca's, and I will say this. The pork was way too processed, and I can't stress this enough. It needs to have a P in it. Also cinnamon. Well, I was running. I couldn't find any words. And then they're the only words that I could find. The only words I could find didn't. Pinnaman. Yeah, Pinnaman. Look, we all know I'm very special in the brain, okay? Oh, maybe this is that acai berry. That's a thing, right? How do you spell it? Like this? Acai? Acai bowls? Everybody's into those at the moment, aren't they? I feel like they are. How was my McRib? Yeah, the pork was too processed and there was too much barbecue sauce on it, and also it needs to have more pickles on it. And that's how I feel. Lhasa something a small dog. You think you've heard of Tay Diggs? Alright, well let's go with that. What about this then? Augusta's state. Maine! Is Augustus in Maine, like the state of Maine? I feel like it could be, right? Pickle is what they called you in high school because your cucumber was a little fermented. We're not going to ask for more information on that subject, Kate. It's all right. We'll leave it. Hello, cute panda. Nice to see you in the YouTube chat. I too am a cute panda. So, real recognizes real, I guess. What's a small donkey called? I sing? Oh. Sorry, Ricochet, didn't see you there with the answer. Coming through with the answer. Alright, there we go. We did it. Look at that. Alright. Oh no, that's not what we're doing. We've got to do connections and stuff. Sorry guys, I've had hot and cold chills all day. Like, I don't know what's going on. All right, connections. The game is connections. There are 16 words. There are 4 categories. We don't know what those categories are, so we need to group together 4 words that might have a connection and guess. And if we guess correctly, it will tell us why those words were connected and what the category was. Yeah, forgot what I was saying. I forgot my little spiel, even though I say it like 6 days a week. Your comment about your cucumber was too much of a mental flashback. It really was. Alright, the words are halter, drain, bit, drop, crop, pack, tank. Alright, I already got one. Crop top, halter top, tank top, and crew top. Let's go. Nope. Sorry, I got excited. Alright. Halter, drain, bit, drop, crop, pack, tank, crew, basin, crater, stopper, band, crash, saddle, team, and faucet. Faucet, drain, basin, and drain, basin, faucet, and what's something else in a sink? Hi, Indy, in the YouTube chat. What is crack-a-lacky? Hello, Yuji. What else is in a tap? How am I? I'm alright. I'm okay. Either tank is in water tank or drop is in drain clearance. Huh. Try tank. One away. I'm sorry guys, I used all of our lives. We've only got 1 life left. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna stop. I'll let you guys choose next. I'm so sorry. Pack, team, band, and crew. Oh yeah, that works. A group of people. Team, crew, pack, and band. Oh, thank God we got one. I'm so sorry. I got carried away. I got too confident and I thought I knew all the answers. And I was wrong. Crash, drop. Crash, drop. Crater, basin. Crater, basin. Drop, and nah, I got nothing. Saddle, crop. Wait, what if it's a thing for horses? Isn't a bit a thing that goes in a horse's mouth? Crop, saddle, bit, and... I don't know. I don't know what... Do horses have halters? Do they? I don't know. That's a genuine question. Let's try. The bit is in their mouth. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, equestrian gear. Thank God. Thank God we don't have our rich boys in the chat that know. Well, maybe we do. Maybe we got some secret wish. You're such a genius. Maybe that's why the girls in high school avoided you. They couldn't handle you being so smart. Yeah, I think that's what it is. They couldn't handle the sheer aura of 3 weeks of no showers. That's definitely what it is. That's definitely what it is. Crash, drop. Tank. Crash, drop, and tank mean the same thing. Is there another one there? Crater. When the price drops? Yeah, but... I know that, but is it crater? Because then the ones that are left can be for a sink. I don't know. Flange. Basin, drain, stopper, and faucet. Parts of a sink. See, I knew it was parts of a sink. I just didn't know which the thingies were. I just didn't know what the thingies were because usually when I'm doing stuff with the sink... Like, I don't know if any of you guys live with any girls, but I have really, really long hair. Plus, I have lupus, so a lot of my hair falls out, like, all the time. I'm just, like, shedding, leaving my hair everywhere. And when I have a shower, like, my hair clogs the drains in my house so much. Like, just constantly. Constantly blocking up the shower with my hair. Your mum's hair is to her knees. Mine's only to my bum. Bold of you to assume I live with girls. Well, you might have a mum and you might have a sister. I don't know. I don't know your life. You said bum? Yeah. Yeah, we all got bums. We all need bums. We all need a place for our legs to meet. And we all... You live out of the country? Oh... Well, there seems to be women in most countries, Yuji. I'm sure you could find a woman somewhere. They usually we like to hide under rocks, under mossy outcrops. I like a nice mossy outcrop. Sometimes I like to sun myself on a rock. Sometimes I like to sun myself on a rock. That's a good place to meet a woman. You live with one girl and she's your sister? Ooh. Yeah, well, that's typically how it goes. I don't live with my brother, but he always messages me on Instagram. Sometimes I'll just be relaxing and my phone will go off and I'll be like, what is this? And it's my brother sending me a reel or a story or asking me to spy on his ex-girlfriend. You know, it's just a whole thing. Let it go, bro. Let it go. She's dating her weed dealer. She's not coming back. She's not coming back. As sad as it is. Spy on X, the usual stuff. Yeah, well, he's very, very heartbroken. He's very, very heartbroken. She just deleted him from Facebook, and then, not from Facebook, sorry, from Instagram. And then the next day, she hard launched her new boyfriend. And I think she forgot that, like, we follow each other on Instagram. You have to go, see, Indy. All right, let's play Wordle. Play. Delete. I don't know why I said Facebook. I haven't had Facebook for like 10 years. You don't understand. Other women come up to your mum and ask how her hair is so long, and you interrupt and say, don't cut it. That's what I say when people ask me how my hair's so long. It's like, yeah, don't cut it and it'll be long. We got a U as the second letter, and we got an A, so maybe it's a Q word. Maybe it's queen. Yes, queen. Slay girl. Oh my god, I thought I got it. When those first two letters came, I was like, I got it. I felt so good. Dating her weed dealer was more your surprise? Well, he asked me if I thought he should call Crime Stoppers and report her new boyfriend. And I was like, maybe let's not go the petty route. And then he was like, should I message her sister and tell her that she's dating a weed dealer? And I'm like, yeah, but then you just look like a petty asshole. Like, just always, you know, just always take the high road. Because what I find is, like, yeah, just always be the better person. Usually they come crawling back and it's like, nope. Nope. Poo to you, Mr. Poohead. That's what you get. You get nothing. Your beard can't get very long. You're getting split ends. Do you use a beard oil? You should use a beard oil. That would be hella funny if you called Crime Stoppers, though. Kay is a petty king. We got a petty king in the chat. We do love a petty king. We do love a petty king. But the thing is, like, she would know that he was the one that did it. If I thought that, like, they wouldn't pin it on him, if I thought, like, there was a bunch of people that could have possibly done it, then I would be like, yeah, okay. But the thing is, like, if you're gonna get revenge, you have to work in the shadows. You have to make sure there's so many degrees of separation between you and your crimes, you know? You gotta work in the shadows and let your dark deeds never come to the light, okay? When it comes to getting revenge on your exes, trust me, sometimes you gotta, like, wait a year. Sometimes you gotta, like, wait a year. They'll think it wasn't you. But it was. I'm just joking. I've never done that. I don't condone immature behavior. Alright, so we know we've got a Q and a U and an A. What could it be? What could it be? Quandary? No, that doesn't fit. Quandary would have been a good word, though. You're petty as you got your mates to annoy the fuck out of your ex-friend after she did some fucked up shit and none of it was traceable to you. See, that's what I'm talking about. You're a petty king. If you're gonna be a petty king, that's what I'm saying. You've got to play 5D chess. When those bitches are playing checkers, you've got to be playing, like, you know, with multiple dimensions, okay? You gotta get up there. You gotta get up there and make sure they'll never know it was you. Quack? It could be quack. Sorry, I didn't see that, Ricochet. I was too busy reading about the revenge. Oh, could it be quark? Is that how you spell quark? Like the thing in physics? That's quarks in physics, right? It's a measurement of something. I don't remember what. I think it's something to do with quantum physics. Is that quarks? Is it quark? Are we all gonna have a quark? I'm gonna have a quack, you're gonna have a quack, everybody's gonna have a quack. Quack, 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 quack. Is that a thing? Did I make it up? Is it a thing or did I make it up? I haven't done high school physics in a really long time. A quark is a subatomic particle that makes up electrons and protons. Did I say I knew it was a thing. I just didn't remember what it was. As soon as I did my physics exam, that's it. Straight out of my fucking brain. Although I did explain relativity to like one of my bimbo girlfriends once. And she understood it. So I felt really good. So I feel like... No way, guys, I got it. I guessed the wordle. And it was an esoterical one. Ooh. Oh my god, Kay's a Machiavellian genius. Listen to this. I unironically planned an entire fake conversation between her and your friend, and she said everything perfectly to how you predicted it. But what you didn't expect was for her to self-report. You laid the bananas for her to slip on. And she threw her own banana to slip on. Jeez, that's funny. You want some funny redeems? Yeah, I've got to work on that, honestly. I haven't looked at anything since I started streaming. I started streaming like at the end of May last year, and I haven't like done anything with anything. Because honestly, like I didn't know how to do much. I was like trying to work out OBS and like work out Twitch and all of that stuff. But now that I've kind of got a grasp on it, I can probably do, you know, some more stuff. People like to throw rocks at VTubers and pat them and do all that type of stuff. So I could probably look at doing some stuff like that. Although you can't throw rocks at me. You can't throw rocks at me. This is Australia. I have rights. You can throw lamingtons at me. I'll eat them. Well, actually, hot cross buns. They're yummy. I only want yummy things to be thrown at me because then I will eat them. Bamboo. No, what about Bunnings sausage sizzles? Throw Bunnings sausage sizzles at me. I will eat them. All right. From Kiwi to painting. Kiwi something activity in kindergarten. Add 2 letters to the end of Kiwi to get a family member. Change 1 letter in Kiwi to get an insect. Color found inside Kiwi. Drop the first letter of Kiwi to get a final option sometimes. General subject that includes Kiwi. High school class where you can get a Kiwi for short. 1 of 5 on a Kiwi. One of the most popular websites of all time is a portmanteau of Kiwi plus farm. How is it Kiwi farms? We like to look up some locales sometimes. We're always lurking on the internet. God damn it. On the Kiwi something. Swap the halves of Kiwi to get a kind of software. Wiki? It was Wiki. Kiwi Farms is pretty niche. No, it's not. No, it's not. Wiki something activity in kindergarten. Add 2 letters to the end of Wiki to get a family member. Change 1 letter in Wiki to get an insect. Color found inside Wiki. Drop the first letter of Wiki to get a final option sometimes. General subject that includes Wiki. High school classes where you can get a Wiki for short. 1 of 5 on a Wiki. One of the most popular websites of all time is a portmanteau of Wiki plus Pedia. I think it's spelled the American way, right? Oh, encyclopedia. I'm going to spell it the Australian way. How do Americans spell encyc? They don't have the second A in there, right? Yeah, they spell it wrong, but I did it. I spelled encyclopedia wrong, guys. Are you proud of me? Even though there's supposed to be an A here, but Americans don't put the A there because they just don't know how to spell. Encyclopedia something activity in kindergarten. Add 2 letters to the end of encyclopedia to get a family member. Change 1 letter in encyclopedia to get an insect. Color found inside encyclopedia. Drop the first letter of encyclopedia to get a final option sometimes. General subject that includes encyclopedia. High school class where you can get an encyclopedia for short. 1 of 5 on an encyclopedia. On the encyclopedia something. The encyclopedia something was in print for 245 years. Probably Britannica, right? Encyclopedia Britannica. How do you spell that? Britannica. Oh, I spelled it right! I spelled it right! It's like 4chan for Gossip Girl. No, Lolcow Farms is like 4chan for... Lolcow Farms is 4chan for Gossip Girls. That and Guru Gossip. Guru Gossip and Lolcow Farms. They even have like a Twitch general thread on like snowflakes and mistakes on Lolcow Farms, and like they talk about like Emaru and all those people on there. It's very brutal, and there's a lot of doxing on there. I will say it's not very nice. Britannica something activity in kindergarten. Add 2 letters to the end of Britannica to get a family member. Change 1 letter in Britannica to get an insect. Color found inside Britannica. Drop the first letter of Britannica to get a final option sometimes. General subject that includes Britannica. High school class where you can get a Britannica for short. 1 of 5 on a Britannica. On the Britannica something. 10. 10 something activity in kindergarten. Add 2 letters to the end of tan to get a family member. Change 1 letter in tan to get an insect. Drop the first letter of tan to get a final option sometimes. General subject that includes tan. High school class where you can get a tan for short. I don't know. 1 of 5 on a tan. On the tan something. Remember tanning in primary school? What the heck? I remember learning about slip, slop, slap and not getting a tan. Because tanning is your skin in trauma. Physical education? Yeah, but what's it called in America? I would just call it PE. But it's 4 letters. It's 4 letters. Plop, plop, plop. Plop, 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 plop. Yeah, Kiwi Farms is like, you know Chris Chan? Kiwi Farms is the website that chronicles like everything that like lol cows and horror cows like Chris Chan and stuff like that do. And like DSP and all those people. Whenever you see like a video on like a deep dive into something on YouTube, they always just went to Kiwi Farms and like read the thread and took notes and then pretend that they did all the research. But it's just like a bunch of like weird obsessed stalkers on Kiwi Farms that just like, it's called A-logging. They just like A-log all these people. I don't know. Sometimes I don't know how I end up on the corners of the internet that I end up on. But I think because like I'm always sick and I'm just like bored, I just end up looking at like weird shit. The power of being severely unemployed. Well, I'm very, very employed, unfortunately. I'm very employed. But yeah, when I like can't, because I can't like go out a lot or like hang out with my friends a lot because I'm always sick. So I just like end up looking at stuff on the internet, you know. At least it's not porn. The people that document that shit, oh yeah, like it's a full-time job. If they put that much effort into literally anything else, they would be successful at something in life, right? Like 100%. Because those people must spend like 7 or 8 hours a day just like A-logging somebody. If I was on a sabbatical, who would I A-log? Nobody, honestly. I do kind of find iDubbbz and his wife very interesting. I do find that very interesting because I think she's like a textbook case of like narcissistic abuse. The way like she's made him crash his career, isolated him from all his friends and family, yada, yada, yada. And I reckon she's gonna leave him this year now that like she's, you know, crashed his life and destroyed it. I think she's gonna leave him. It's kind of sad, but it's like, well, you know, he's an adult. He could have chose not to be an arsehole to his friends. So I don't know. She might leave him if we don't get World War III. I know. Oh my god. Yeah, it's scary times, man. It's scary times. I'm honestly stumped. I'm honestly stumpified. Physical education and health. What would that be? I think that's what it would be called. I think that's... I don't know. What do they call it? What are we calling it? We're stuck. Sin cos tan. Ooh. Trigonometry. Yeah, trig. Trig something activity in kindergarten. Add 2 letters to the end of trig to get a family member. Change 1 letter in trig to get an insect. Drop the first letter of trig to get a final option. General subject that includes trig. Oh, they're going to say math, but it's maths with an S. S. I typed the S and it went into the next one. Math something activity in kindergarten. Add 2 letters to the end of math to get a family member. Change 1 letter. Change 1 letter in math to get an insect. Ooh, moth. Moth something activity in kindergarten. Add 2 letters to the end of moth to get a family member. Mother. Mother something activity in kindergarten. Drop the first letter of mother to get a final option sometimes. 1 of 5 on a mother. On the mother something. Mothership? You don't get tan, you're naturally brown. Well, you get darker though, don't you? Every person that I know that like has melanated skin, they like are like darker obviously in the winter, but then when it's summer they usually get more dark, right? I don't know. I don't know. I'm like literally the whitest you can be. I'm the whitest person out. But it's all right because, you know, I'm a goth chick, you know. I rock a lot of black and, you know, just out here looking ghostly and sickly and pale. Guys are so into that look though. Like you're about to die at any moment. Slavic vampire, I glow in the dark. I do. You can definitely still see me when the light's off. Other is in an option sometimes. Ooh, yeah, good one. Other something activity in kindergarten. 1 of 5 on an other. On the other foot, shoe. Foot. Shoe? No. Other something activity in kindergarten. I don't know. Other hand? Okay. Hand something activity in kindergarten. Oh, hand painting. Oh, wait, it's 6. The last word is painting, so it can't be that. Hand. Finger painting. We call it finger painting, right? Handprints? Finger painting. We're so good, we're battle. Look at us. We're so smart. We're so smart. We did all the things. Ugh. Oh, what's going on here? What is going on here? Interesting. Oh, hello, Miss Lady. Good to see ya. Long time no see. lamb, yellow split peas, tomatoes, onion, garlic, dried lime, turmeric, cinnamon, saffron, tomato paste, oil, water, salt, pepper, potatoes, and eggplant. Potatoes. This dish is a fragrant stew characterized by tender beef or lamb simmered with split peas, tomatoes, and dried limes. What was I saying? Saffron, cinnamon, and turmeric enrich its aromatic profile. It's typically garnished with crispy potato sticks or eggplant, adding a delightful texture contrast. Often served over rice, this dish offers a comforting, savory experience with a subtle balance of tangy and earthy flavors. That looks not Italian enough. Well, it's got lamb and saffron and cinnamon and turmeric, so I'm gonna go with like Iran or somewhere, right? I feel like. It looks Italian, but I don't think it is. Oh my god, it was actually Iranian. Persians coming through with their saffron, baby. Let's go. That's the biggest producer of saffron in the world, is Iran. There you go. This is like if a spice bag was Moroccan, yeah. The UK, this has got rice. And olive oil and lemon juice. Fish, rice, onions, pine nuts, olive oil, lemon juice, salt, pepper, cumin, cinnamon, turmeric, garlic, allspice, and saffron. This dish features fragrant rice cooked with caramelized onions and warm spices, typically topped with golden tender fish fillets. Toasted nuts and fresh herbs add a delightful crunch and aroma. Served with a side of tangy tahini sauce. Okay, it's got tahini and saffron. We're whittling it down. It offers a harmonious blend of savory, nutty, and subtly sweet flavors, making it a celebrated centerpiece for festive gatherings and family meals. It has flavor, so probably not the UK. But the whole fish is UK coded. True. But yeah, definitely way too much, like, spice. So we're probably looking at like the Middle East or like Mesopotamia kind of area, I would say. That's my guess. North Africa, Middle East, Mesopotamia. Anyone else got any bright ideas? Still giving Iran, but maybe coastal? Yeah, we can try Iran again. Iran is warm. Kuwait. Well, yeah, let's have a look at the compass. Can you see the compass, Hyperbovian? Hang on, do I need to... Is that better? Yum, 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 yum. Maybe Lebanon or Armenia. Yeah, I feel like Lebanon is a good... Lots of fish in Lebanon, I feel like. Yeah, Lebanon. Awesome. Rice, sesame seeds, salt, roasted peanuts, and shredded coconut. I think this is going to be Southeast Asia. Could be wrong, but... This dish consists of compact hand-pressed rice balls, typically served as a convenient and portable meal option, often accompanied by salted sesame and peanut mixtures or grilled meats. The rice balls offer a delightful balance of flavors and textures. They are easy to transport and ideal for picnics or on-the-go snacking. Their simplicity makes them versatile, catering to both savory and sweet palate preferences. Hi, Ricochet! He's on YouTube. He's everywhere. He's inside your TV. He's inside your brain. He's inside your phone. He's inside your shoe. Ricochet out here trying to get you. Chomp chomp. He's gonna bite your toes while you're sleeping. If you feel someone biting your toes, it's Ricochet. He's gonna get you. Imagine. Okay, I'm gonna stop being silly. You're out. You're inside out. Ooh. He's ricocheting. He is throughout the universe. Ricochet. Ricochet is in your shoe. What do we think about these coconut rice balls? Let's try Malaysia, maybe. I don't know. I got nothing. Malaysia is warm. Where are we going, Hyper-Booby? Northwest. Maybe subcontinent. Ooh, should we just try India? Nope. What does this writing look like? What are these accent marks? I have questions. What is happening? That's Vietnamese. Correct. Final score. Gastronomical genius. Alright. One more and then I have to go because my voice is going again. But you know what? I think streaming, doing a shorter stream when I feel sick rather than not streaming is like better. Because we still get to hang out and at least like play some games. And then I can like make a short out of something stupid that I said. So. Do cats just have zero survival instincts or is lurking around an open and turned on stove? Oh yeah, they just love heat. If they just see heat, they just want to be warm. No, cats are freaking dumb. When it was really hot the other day, when it was 44 degrees, Nori baked herself on the windowsill until she gave herself heat stroke and then she came in and like drank like a whole bowl of water. They're not smart. They just like warm things. They just really like warm things. They're really not smart. No, they have zero survival instincts. All right, one more. Rye bread, butter, onion, smoked pork sausage, and mustard. I think this is German. Correct. Cotton butter. Cotton butter. It's butter made out of cotton. I don't know. I got nothing. Rice, lemuni leaves, coconut milk, water, ginger, shallots, garlic, pandan leaves, salt, sugar, black pepper. This dish is a vibrant and fragrant rice dish infused with the distinct flavor of lemuni leaves? Lemony leaves? I don't know how to say it. It is typically cooked with coconut milk and aromatic spices like ginger, garlic, and pandan leaves, resulting in a rich and savory taste. Often served with boiled eggs, fried chicken, and a side of spicy sambal. Okay, this has to be Indonesian or Malaysian. It's got sambal and all that. Let's try Indonesia, and then we'll try Malaysia. Yeah, it's Malaysia. Ooh. Okay. Well, we can see the writing and it's got yen, so it's going to be Japan. Because I can see the yen sign right here. But we'll read it anyway. White fish paste, flour, sugar, salt, sake, soy sauce, egg, vegetable oil, ginger, green onions, carrots, burdock root, and tofu. To make this dish, combine minced fish, flour, egg, sugar, salt, and seasoning. Mix into a smooth paste. Form patties or balls and deep fry until golden brown. Ingredients like vegetables, squid, or shrimp can be added for variety. Serve as is or include in soups and stew for added flavor. Enjoy warm or at room temperature. Japan. Nihongo. It is Japanese. Japan. Correct. Satsuma agi. Ooh, what's going on here? We got gigi. Ooh. Flour, sugar, water, yogurt, ghee, saffron, cardamom, lemon juice, cornstarch, baking powder, and rose water. This dish is made by preparing a batter from it's India, yeah. Refined flour and yogurt, which is then fermented overnight. The batter is piped into hot oil in spiral shapes and fried until golden crispy. These spirals are then soaked in sugar syrup flavored with saffron and cardamom, giving them a sweet, sticky coating, best served hot. This dish is both crunchy and syrupy. All right, India. I'm gonna lock it in. Correct. Pakistan, Sri Lanka, Nepal, Fiji, Bangladesh, Ethiopia, Azerbaijan, India, Afghanistan, Iraq, Syria, Iran, Egypt, Tunisia, Turkey, and Algeria. Fish, tamarind paste, water, salt, cooking oil, bird's eye chili, long red chili, ground chili paste, shallots, garlic, ginger, turmeric, lemongrass, belacan shrimp paste, okra, tomatoes, and mint. I reckon this is going to be Vietnamese. This dish involves marinating fish in a paste of chili, turmeric, shallots, garlic, and belacan. Saute the paste with lemongrass and add tamarind, water, and duan kasam. Simmer until the fish is cooked through and tender. Vegetables like okra or eggplant can be added for extra flavor and texture. Serve hot with steamed rice for a tangy, spicy experience. Oops, it's not Vietnam, but Vietnam is warm. Indian sweets are too sweet for you? Yeah, same. I like... Yeah, I prefer like Western cakes and stuff like that. Because like usually there's a bit of bitterness if something's got like chocolate, or it's like more muted if something's got like cream or something in there. Because I find like Turkish sweets and stuff like that as well too sweet. Like if it's like sweetened with like honey or like syrups or any of that, I'm just kind of like, eh. But if it's like a nice bowl of ice cream or like a nice piece of chalky cake, I'm like, hell yeah, let's go. All the ingredients point to Thailand except for okra. Yeah, that's why I was like Thailand. But it wants us to go wherever. You gotta look at the compass and work it out, Hyperbovian. It's always drowning in sugar syrup, the Turkish and Indian sweets. Yeah, and see, I love savory Indian food, and I love Turkish food, but just not the desserts. It's like, it's just too much. It's just too much for me. I can't deal with it. You were taught that okra was called ladyfingers in English? Yeah, I've only ever called it okra because we don't really have it in a lot of Western cuisine. I've only really had it in like curries and like stuff like that, or like African foods. I thought ladyfingers were the name of a banana variety. Isn't there a banana called ladyfingers? You think of ladyfingers as a biscuit. I think of it as a banana. swear there's a banana called ladyfingers. Let me check. Banana. Yeah, ladyfinger banana. Ladyfinger bananas, also known as sugar bananas, fig bananas, or date bananas. Diploid banana cultivars originating in Malaysia or Indonesia. Banana. This shit is bananas. B-A-N-A-N-A-S. Fuck, I hate Gwen Stefani. And the whole world just decided that Gwen Stefani sucks. And I'm like, dude, I knew that my whole entire life. Thank you. I like it when the world finally catches up to me. Biscuit used in tiramisu. Oh, I thought that was biscotti. Biscotti. Mamma mia. Dry biscuit. What's wrong with Gwen Stefani, dude? That chick is... Ugh. Where do you want me to get started? Do we need to go back all the way back to when she dated Bradley Knowles from Sublime? How far back do we need to go? You hate her too, but her music is just not for you. Yeah. A-log her? I'm not A-logging her. Everyone already hates her now, so it's fine. Dude, I'm always right about people whenever I don't like somebody, even if it takes 10 or 20 years, it always comes out and then the whole world's like, I hate this person. And I'm like, yeah. You try Thailand? It borders Thailand. It's called Assam Pedis. That sounds like somebody that's on a list that can't go near a primary school. Maybe Malaysia? Yeah, it could be Malaysia. Does Malaysia border Thailand? I don't know. You only learnt about the Ryan Reynolds thing from my comment explaining it. Disappointing, honestly. Yeah, I didn't think he was like that either. And after I found out that him and Blake Lively were just like horrible, horrible people that just like enjoy abusing their power to torture other people, I was like, oh, I bet you Hugh Jackman is a sack of shit as well. And then what happened? Hugh Jackman cheated on his wife of like 30 years. Because I knew it was coming, right? Because if you're not a piece of shit, even if you're friends with people that are pieces of shit, like you eventually like drop those friends, right? Or you like say to those friends like, look, I can't condone like the way you treat other people, or like you draw a line in the sand. But the fact that like Hugh Jackman is such good friends with them and was even doing the promos for That Ends With Us movies with them and everything, I'm like, oh, he's a mean guy as well. He's a mean guy as well. And then he cheated on his wife, and that was like a whole thing. And she was like, you thought Hugh Jackman was gay? Yeah, I don't know, man. I think he's just from Manly. I think he's just that Northern Beaches type of fruity, you know? I think he's just that Northern Beaches type of fruity. He's just got that northern fruitiness, you know? He's got that Knox Grammar gay vibe. That's what it's about. Are we going with Malaysia? Got that sunny coast here. Well, it's the northern beaches, but yeah, it's almost the Central Coast. A little bit more north. It's a little bit more rich than the Central Coast, you know, but... Can I go with Malaysia? I'm just going to go. No one told me not to. Indonesia and Malaysia. Final score. Gastronomical genius. Alright, your girl's got to go because I got to have some more tea and I got to have a lie down. But, yeah, it's been fun. Central Coast is already way more rich than you. You're telling me they get even more wealthy? Yeah, they do. They do. Let's check. I think the median house price in Manly is like 5 or 6 mil, right? It's gotta be. Median house price. Manly, New South Wales. This was like when I found out Joey the anime man was from Manly, New South Wales and went to that like private school there, that boys' private school, and I was like, oh, he's a rich boy. I'm like, I'm not watching his content. He doesn't need money. The median house prices over the last year range from 4.1 million for houses to 1.7 for units. 4-bedroom houses in Manly are 5 million. So Joey the anime man grew up in a $5 million house. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? What is this? 1.7 for a million. Yeah, I would want harbour views for 1.7. Although I suppose if you live on the harbour side of Manly, you might have harbour views, right? You're just too far away from like Circular Quay to see anything nice, like the Opera House and stuff, like bridge and shit. But still, like, or you would get like a nice ocean view if you're on like the ocean side of Manly. Oh, the National Park side of Manly is also very nice. Look, apart from the people, I would say Manly is nice. It's a nice beach. It's just a shame that like so many cashed up bogan grunky McFuck faces live there. All right. Well, see you next time, guys. Bye.